This video gonna be quick because I have nothing much to say about these funky fragrances. What is going on? What is happening? If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Camille. Thank you for tapping in with me. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today is more so dedicated to the Blind Buy Warriors. When I got my collection, I literally blind bought everything. Blind buy is just like buying it and you haven't smelled it. You have no idea what it smells like, but what people tell you what it smells like. So I have a few here that I purchased them, I sprayed them, I wore them, didn't like them. I let them sit, I let them macerate, tried them again, and I don't like them. So these are probably the worst fragrances in my collection. I got 8 here. Let's get into it. So the first flavor I got, I don't know what it's cloning, if it's even cloning anything, but it's from the House of Lattafa. It's Mahir Black Edition. I like the bottle. It's a little funky bottle. The bottle, yeah, the presentation is good on here. But what's inside the bottle is questionable. So I literally think of kind of like gasoline, charcoal, maybe tar. Like, and I think some people like this, but this is not gonna be for everybody at all. It's not for me. I can't explain it any other way. Gasoline, tar, charcoal. And that's just on the cap. But when I spray it, it smells like I'm burning something. I think when I initially wore it, it smelled good because it smelled different. It's a little dark, it's bold, it's mysterious. And like I said, it's not for everybody. Let me look up the notes in here real quick. Bergamot, rosemary, and violet. Those are the top notes. Middle notes are Kiara incense, orris root, Mahir, amber, labdanum, and vanilla. The base notes are agar wood, which is just oud, smoke, leather, sandalwood, patchouli, and cedar. It's like a cheap ass oud in here. This is, I don't know. This is not what I thought it would be. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At all. All right, next up from Paris Corner, their Emir line. This is cloning something. I just don't know. I can't remember. But we have When Souls Get High. When Souls Get High. This, you know what's funny? Like, now that I'm smelling these, they kind of smell doable. But it's like, I never really wore them. I never really showed them any love, but because they just smell so weird to me. But this, like, off the top right here, smells just like something powdery. Not really baby powder, but just like a powdery incense. And then once you spray it, it smells like when you walk outside the house. You walk out, like, it's cold outside. You walk outside, it's cold as heck. Like, it's like negative degrees. And you walk outside and you breathe. Or you, like, suck in the air. It's a weird taste in your mouth that you get. That's what this smells like. This smells like the taste of my mouth when I breathe in cold air coming from the heat. It's not bad, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. This is also bold. I wouldn't really say dark, but it's very mysterious. I don't know where I would wear that to, so I kind of really don't want it. Next up, from the House of Maison Alhambra. This is cloning something, I just don't know. But I'm pretty sure this S is silent. Gris. I think this is from one of the Dior lines. This is definitely a feminine fragrance, I can tell you that right now. But it's like a funky floral. I don't know, it's like a funky floral. A powdery, funky floral. And it's just, I wore this recently, and it just kind of, I was like, what is that smell? As I went throughout the day, I'm like, what is that smell? It's me. It's funky. I didn't like this at all. I didn't like this at all. I'm going to get everything in the air. I'm going to waste these sprays. Ooh, it's even nastier outside. Like, let me look up some notes on this one. All right, so Gris has top notes of rose, bergamot, middle notes patchouli and cedar, base notes of amber, sandalwood, and moss. Sandalwood, oak moss. It's just not a good blend to me. This is definitely, this is for like women that are like over the age of 60, if I'm being honest. This is my opinion. Fragrance are subjective. Smell how you want to smell, but if I was into feminine fragrances, I would not want to smell like this. I just wouldn't. All right, next up, we got a 2-for-1 sale. We got a 2-for-1 duo. These two are cloning Tom Ford's Tobacco and Vanille, or Tobacco Vanille, and these two smell similar. So from House of Maison Alhambra, we have Tobacco Touch, and then from Fragrance World, we have Vanille and Tobacco. Dr. Pepper. It smells like straight Dr. Pepper. It literally smells like Dr. Pepper. I have no other explanation for this. When you spray it, it smells more so like licorice, Dr. Peppery. I had an oil. I initially had an oil. That's what kind of put me on to Vanille and Tobacco. I had an oil. I put it on. I smelled it the entire day. I got a compliment the entire day. And you could smell me down the hall. But for some reason, I don't like these. I don't want to walk around smelling like a can of pop. I don't want to walk around smelling like a can of pop. I'm sorry. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know why. So next from the Paris Corner, a Amir line again. I believe this is cloning some Louis Vuitton. And I don't know how to pronounce this. Layer d'Espoir Noche. Layer d'Espoir Noche. If you want to smell like a walking box of crayons, this is it for you. That's literally all I get. A box of, it's just crayons. It's just plastic. And then when it's sprayed in the air, it smells like melted. Like there's a difference in like the crayons in the box, and then once it's melted, like putting them in the sun. Like this is, I don't know what I was thinking buying this, but it stinks. To me, it stinks. You want to walk around smelling like a box of crayons? There you go. So next one, Fragrance World, also a Tom Ford clone. I believe it's cloning Ebene Fume. I don't know what it's cloning, but if the original smells anything like this, I'd beat Tom Ford's ass for making that. This smells like the middle, like this part of your finger, like the middle between your fingers. After a long day at work, you haven't washed your hands, you've been sweating, it's dried up, it's funky, it's ashy. You know what I'm talking about, don't play. That's what this smells like. It's really, it stinks, man. It stinks so bad. And the crazy part is I waited so long to order this. I finally got it. It just kind of, I was turned off by it. Instantly. I was like, why would they make something like this? This literally smells like funk. Jars of funk is what we working with right now. All right, last but not least, another Tom Ford clone from the House of Maison Alhambra. I believe it's cloning Tom Ford's Rose Prick. We have Maison Alhambra's Rose Petals. Rose Petals. This is actually not bad. This is actually pretty good, but it's too rosy for me. I like rose fragrances, but this is just a bottle of rose, like nothing else, in my opinion. It's just too rosy. Yeah, this is, yeah. My bottle's all chopped up because it fell when I had a different shelf, but it literally, the name says it all, rose petals. It literally smells like a handful of rose petals. And that's just, I'm more so like my roses mixed with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure there's other notes in here besides rose, but the prominent note is rose, and it's nothing else, in my opinion. So, I'm not the biggest fan of this. But honestly, after smelling these, after spraying them in the air and smelling them again, I might give Mahir Black Edition another try, just because it smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. That could be good or bad. And this is something that I think you could only wear to a cigar shop, a cigar lounge. You can't even wear this behind hookah. I haven't gone to a cigar lounge, but I do plan on going to one, so I may save this and still try to give it, try to show it some love. I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises. And then when souls get high, I may try this one again. Because just smelling it, I like powdery fragrances, but this is just, it's something about, it's just like a funky powdery, but it's different. It's like, I don't think it's bold, but it's like, it's a little mysterious, a little inquiring, and I kind of want to give this another shot. Now, rose petals is probably the best blind buy out of this list of 8. Like I said, it's actually really good. The only downfall for me is the fact that it just smells like straight roses. And I like my roses mixed with something. I don't really know what, but I like them mixed. But this is just a bottle of rose, but it's a good bottle of rose. So I may play around with this one and try to mix it with other fragrances and see where it takes me, see where I go from there. But other than that, I'm tossing these. If you are interested in any of these fragrances, you've been trying to get your hands on them, you can't find them, for whatever reason you can't find them, you should be able to find them. But if you can't find them, or if you want a free bottle, hit me up. Go to my socials, send me a message. I will give you this for free. Because in a minute, they get the trash days in a couple days. These going to the curb, okay? These are my worst blind buy. These are probably the worst fragrances in my collection. And they were all blind bought. So, yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna give one here. I'm gonna give When Souls Get High, as well as Rose Petals. I'm gonna give those another try, another wear and see. But I really suggest sampling all your fragrances. Do not blind buy, especially a full bottle. Come on, like this, I'll never run through these ever. So sample first, buy second, and don't just walk into the store, smell it, and like, oh yeah, I want that. Spray it on your hand, spray it on the card, the little tester card. Walk around the mall, walk around the store, 10-20 minutes, come back, because it changes. Allow the fragrances to mix and work, and the notes to link. You know what I'm saying? Just allow your fragrances to mix and do what they're supposed to do. It's not first initial spray. It shouldn't be, yeah, I'm gonna get it. No, I'm not. Let it work. Let it set in for like 10-15 minutes, maybe 20, and then come back and visit. Because how these fragrances smell on tester strip, in air, and on skin is totally different. It's totally different. Like everybody's body chemistry is different. So my body chemistry don't like these. That's what it is. All right, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, and I will we'll catch you on the next one.